Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekly look at the market trends for week ending December 1st. And well, first of all, I am back from holiday from the Thanksgiving weekend, and then I took a whole week off, spent a week in the mountains of Tennessee, did some hiking, beautiful area up there, and I'm back, and as you can see by the market here, the market did not miss me a bit. It just kept going up. S&P 500 weekly chart, nice big green candle. We did have a lot of volatility on Friday, politics related stuff, but the market's mostly recovered from early losses. And the only thing I do worry about this is you do have a pretty good up candle here, and if you look back, this is really the biggest up candle we've had since the presidential election of last year. So sometimes these uptrends like this will end on one final big candle, so we'll keep an eye on that. Same situation, Dow. Look at that big candle in the Dow. I mean, if you look through here, I don't know why that keeps coming up. And let's get rid of that too. Okay. Anyway, big candle here. And the last time we've had a candle that big for a week was this candle here on election week last year. So we started with a big candle. Could we be ending on a big candle? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But right now things are looking pretty good. I guess the tax plan finally got passed. There'll still be a lot of bickering over that until it finally makes it to the president's desk, but we'll see how that all pans out. NASDAQ stocks, they did not look as good. I'm not sure what's going on there. I know the FANG stocks had a little bit of trouble during the week, so we'll keep an eye on that. Russell 2000 still looking great. Dollar index, that head and shoulders that we had been looking at, it did not pan out. I mean, we got a little bit up, but then it just pulled back. You did have a little bit of an up week, but as you can see, it finished way down from its high. So I'm just looking for weakness dollar going forward. I mean, maybe this thing turns around and heads back up, but weakness in dollar, I think, is probably with us to stay for a while. Moving on, U.S. oil. Down week, but it's still finished near the top of its trading range, so not too bad, not too bad. We stayed above $58 for 2 weeks in a row. That's a level we hadn't seen in quite some time. The oil indexes actually had a really good week. The XLE just shot up here for the week, so energy seems to be recovering. It's still the weakest sector of the year. Matter of fact, this is one of the few sectors to actually be negative for the year. I mean, you have to go back here to where it started, and you can see we're still negative, even though we've had a pretty good rally going here since August. So we'll keep an eye on that one. One area that is not performing particularly well is gold. Gold, a little bit of a down week. It's just not doing much right now. It's still got a decent uptrend coming off of this low that was set in December of last year. So, you know, and it is up for the year, but it's just not doing a whole lot. Silver, even worse shape. It actually had a pretty good down week. Still inside this trading range here, so nothing's happening there. The gold index, it's really just, the gold miners are just moving sideways here. We're just not getting any action at all. But of course, like we say every week, where you are having action is in the Bitcoin, and there it is. Look at that, another huge up week. We actually topped 11,000 at one time. This thing is not very far from getting back over 11,000. Had a real volatile week. I mean, this thing shot up to above 11,000 and fell all the way back below 9,000 and then shot up above 10,000 again. I mean, that is a lot of volatility. For me, I'm just I'm just hanging on and riding the ride. So maybe by this time next year we'll be talking about Bitcoin 50,000. Who knows? But it's looking pretty good. And the alternative coins are doing pretty good. Here we are with Ethereum. Of course, we had the huge up move the week of Thanksgiving. This past week, just a lot of volatility. It did hit some new highs, but then pulled back. Nothing too much to worry about here. Litecoin, though, at all new time highs. Actually, it topped $100 this week. I mean, that is just fantastic. So, alternative coins are starting to come back into favor again. Maybe if once the Bitcoin rally subsides, then we'll see these alternative coins catch up. Anyway, that's what I got for you for this week, and I will be putting together my Forex picks here in a little bit. So catch you later on my thread.